And on a fun note, we were shooting very late on a Friday night one night. And we had been dealing with a location issue, and we finally got this amazing location, and it was so cold and it was so windy, and I think we were all really stressed out, and we were thinking, really, we have to get this, and the lighting was perfect, and we had a bunch of little Girl Scouts that were enamored with Eddie, and it was a moment in which Eddie just shone, and he was dancing and entertaining these little Girl Scouts that were giggling, and Annalie was rollerblading, and the light and the wind in her skirt was so beautiful.
And watching her.
Harley was watching her, and Garrison was watching Harley.
And we got the location the night before. Our producers got this location the night before because the other one had fallen through, and we're moving things around, and it just happened all very spontaneously.
But it was a magical moment because for me, it defined what this group was in the car. Mm-hmm. It was all of them watching each other or showing something to each other in a way that we hadn't seen before. Mm-hmm. And for me, it solidified the family trip aspect that we so longed for with this group of people. Yeah. And to see that moment of that ensemble be together was so exciting. And for me, I knew that if I were watching that, I would want to be there too.
Yeah, and the theme that this is a family vacation really came through there, and that family means something very different to each one of these four people in the car. Yes. And that was a moment where we thought, oh, they're a family for a moment. We had this idea of like a tintype photo that was going to be their family portrait, and that scene for me became the family portrait, and it could never be contained by four edges. It had to be this crazy wild thing with wind whipping around and Eddie seducing Girl Scouts, or not seducing, but entertaining Girl Scouts, and Annalie, and Jeremy in the car, and this was like their portrait.